Let's get to some weekend picks, Bob.
All
Um,
right. I'll go first. I only have one. Um, and here, let me pull it up. Not that it's that hard to remember. I think we should all go see Pacific Rim,
Dun dun dun.
not just because Kanye West is on record as to saying that this is the best movie he's ever seen. People, Kanye West,
And he knows.
and he knows movies. I I actually think that's pretty funny. Now I want to see it just for that. Not that I like make a point out of following through on everything Kanye West recommends, but this one I was going to see anyway. So Pacific Rim, it's about giant robots and fighting in the ocean. Really good special effects. I think the reason to see this is because of the director who did Pan's Labyrinth, and I'm going to say his name wrong. Um,
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro. Thank you. Yeah. He's done a lot of other movies too. He was a screenwriter for The Hobbit, the most recent one, so he's collaborated with Peter Jackson. Um, he did Hellboy and Hellboy 2, which I thought were actually decent enough comic book action movies that didn't get that much respect, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, he's best known for Pan's Labyrinth because that's really his forte. But apparently, according to Kanye West, that could all change. This is the best movie ever. So go see it. I'm going to see it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you said Pacific Rim, actually. So the premise is not normally what I'd be interested in, but a lot of elements appeal to me. I do like Guillermo del Toro, and it also has Charlie Hunnam and Idris Elba, both of whom are in TV shows I love.
All right.
So this is one of
And,
the blockbusters I'm more excited for this summer.
and Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He's in
That's
it
right.
too.
He has that one line in the preview. I can't remember what it is, but it's like a boring line, but he says it with gusto.
Yeah, and he's got his Charlie Day face on. It's just I can't help but laugh whenever I see him, even if he's serious.
Okay, so we'll stick with the movie. I was going to ask you about this if I had gone first, but I wanted to see if you have on your radar at all The Hunt, directed by Thomas Vinterberg and starring Mads Mikkelsen.
No, tell me more. Should I have this on my radar? Maybe I'll add it to my
Well,
radar.
uh, I like Mads Mikkelsen. For what I've seen,
Okay.
he's in Hannibal right now on NBC, and also I loved him in the Danish movie After the Wedding. He's a Danish actor, if
Hmm.
I didn't say that. And Thomas Vinterberg seems to get a lot of cred for movie people, from what I can tell, but under like the European small budget scene, um,
Ooh, you
that's
have
about
me
all I know.
intrigued. I
Yeah,
like
so
where
I'm
this
a
is
little
going.
intrigued, and that's about all I know. But I was wondering if you might have seen that and had a thought.
I'm looking at it now, and it seems very artsy and indie-like drama with people who are divorced, working things out. Former school teacher has been forced to start over, having overcome a tough divorce. You sold me. Sounds great. I'll watch something like that.
Awesome. Okay, well, there are three big TV shows to look out for this week, Bob. Huge week on
Wow.
TV, so let's get through these quickly. First,
Okay.
on Wednesday, July 10, AMC's The Bridge, starring Diane Kruger and Demian Bichir, adapted from a Danish TV show set on the Mexico-U.S. border. There's a lot of critical buzz for this one, and AMC has perhaps the best hit rate in the TV business. So I'll be
Wow.
watching this one.
Wait,
July
who's the lead?
Diane Kruger and Demian Bichir. Demian
I
Bichir was
love.
in The Heat.
Really?
Oh, you were Diane Kruger excited, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I love Diane Kruger. I think she's great. Not just because of how cute she was in National Treasure. She's done real acting too. Um,
I think she plays a detective that's a little bit Asperger's like, or a little bit
oh,
autistic like.
interesting.
And
Okay.
Damian Bashir is he was the FBI chief, the Mexican guy
Oh,
in the
okay, yeah.
Heat, but he plays the charming Mexican detective because it's on the border, so they collaborate, I guess.
Okay, this is an AMC show, so right there you got me interested. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be checking it out. I haven't seen a screener or anything yet, but critics are liking it. It will be on the list for me.
All right.
Second, on Thursday, July 11th, there is a new Netflix series dropping. Orange is the New Black. It's based on the memoir of a rich white woman who goes to prison and meets a bunch of interesting characters. It's adapted by Genji Kohan, who did Weeds, which was fantastic for a couple seasons, so that's a good sign. All episodes will be available immediately, as is the Netflix way. It's supposed to be funny yet poignant. If with any luck it hits the Bob sweet spot for dramedy.
I'm liking where this is going, and I need an excuse not to go back and finish Arrested Development, even more so than already not doing it. And this sounds great, like another show with lots of episodes direct on Netflix. I'll do it.
Yep, and I've seen some critics report who have watched it that they like it a lot. So it's another one on the radar.
Wow.
And then third, on Sunday, The Newsroom returns to HBO. And we, you and I, Bob, will be recapping The Newsroom on the show here, so tune in for that.
Are we? Those two other shows might be more interesting to be. No, I'm just kidding. We'll stick with our
Well,
original plan. We'll
no, I
see.
know what you're talking about. Of all the shows I watch, Bob, few can upset me quite like The Newsroom. I quite often find it condescending, sanctimonious, and sexist. That said, I
Yeah.
think it might be a lot of fun to recap. So listeners out there, watch it with us and join us as we cover it.
All right. I'm in.
So there you go. It's TV, it's movies, it's practically culture. Go forth and watch, people.